Okay, sorry about that, yeah. YouTube kicked me out, so starting this all over again. It is what it is. It's how it goes. Alrighty, here. 1 second here. Okay. Alright, sorry about that. I'm back. Sorry about that, y'all. Like I said, YouTube been acting funny with me lately. It kicks me out sometimes. Sometimes it kicks me back in. I don't know. Whatever. So, even though they gave me a new signal booster, a YouTube signal booster, a signal extender, excuse me, it still kicks me out. Don't get it, but whatever. Alright, now back to what I was saying. I think that the Rockets do need to keep their chemistry up, keep their chemistry going, because without it, we're not gonna go far. You know, it is what it is. We're not gonna go far. So, so what we need to do is this here: keep things live, keep things happening, keep it straight. 1 second. All right. Create a new YouTube channel called The Man Channel. Well, like I said, I got one called What It Do. Robbie, I gotta say this here to you. Every time I do a video, at least 95% of the times I do a video, you're always there giving me your insight, and I appreciate that. What I want you to do for me, whenever you can, feel free to let me know whenever you're available, is I want you to do a video with me on my other channel. You know, YouTube for everyone. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's what I got. My other one's called What It Do. It's for everyone. It's for anybody, for anything, any kind of situation, anything you want to talk about. And I want you to come on one time and just talk to me about whatever it is you want to talk about. See what I'm saying? Whatever it is you want to talk about. Just me and you. We're going to create a link together. Only me and you talking. So hit me up whenever you can to let me know what works best for you. I could do it again next Saturday. I'm free. Let me think about that. Yeah, I'm free all next Saturday. Anyway, so me and you can do this thing. All right. Okay. Now, sorry about that. Being a little unprofessional, but I need something to snack on. Kind of a little thirsty there. All right, there, Robbie. All right, so this is what I want to do. Now, because the Rockets finished with the best record, they lost second to the last game against the Thunder. I think that was a third, 3 games left, or the second game. Well, whatever. A lot of people talking crap. Oh, the Rockets, they ain't doing this because they lost to Thunder. Now, I can look at this here and say those were just games that didn't really matter. We wasn't going to go up and down in the standings. We finished with the best record in the league. So if we make it all the way to the finals, not if, when we make it all the way to the NBA finals, we're going to have home court advantage throughout. Now, the only thing that I kept saying was that we need to sit our top-notch players down. And look what happened against the Lakers. Luc Mbah a Moute got hurt. Separated his shoulder. We make it to the second round. There's a chance he might come back on that. Spurs had 6-7 and lost to Oklahoma Rockets. Yep, see, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. So, and then, like I said, look at Luc Mbah a Moute. He got hurt. So, I guess that Mike D'Antoni finally listened. Last game of the season against Sacramento, He rested everybody, and Gerald Green had a great game. He had 31 points. I think it was like 5 assists or something like that. I forget exactly. We had a pretty damn good game. And that's what I was saying all that time. So it took for somebody to get hurt for Mike D'Antoni to finally listen. That's messed up. That's wrong. Took for somebody to get hurt for him to finally listen. That's horrible. That is horrible. So with all that being said, we're finna start our first game against Minnesota tomorrow. I already know the crowd is gonna be rocking. We are ready. I'm gonna be here watching the game. I'm ready to roll, ready to get this thing going. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be amazing. So with that being said, I'm finna go ahead and get up out of here right now. Gotta take my daughter somewhere, for her to go enjoy herself today, this Saturday afternoon. Beautiful day here. Just a little bit windy, but beautiful day. And gotta go and make some things happen. But before I go, I do wanna ask you this. How many games is it gonna take for the Rockets to reach for the Rockets to hold up that trophy? Think it's gonna be a sweep every series? Think we're gonna lose maybe 3 or 4 games throughout till we get to that point to hold up the championship? What? Because I think the Lakers did it one time. They only lost 3 games the whole entire playoffs. And then Huncho told me that the Warriors had lost only 2 games one time. I didn't pay attention to that, but that's what he told me. And when they won. So, I don't know. But so I think with this game here, with this series here, against Minnesota, we're going to lose 1. We're going to beat them 4-1. And then it all just depends on the next round who we play. I don't know about the best offense in history, but I know we finished with the most threes in history. Most threes attempted and made in history. So I don't know about the best offense. Because, offense has a whole lot of factors in it. Your point differential, your points per shot, your assist, your offensive rebounds, things like that. So it all depends. So I don't know about that part. I need to look that up. That's a good question there. See if we did finish with the best offense in history. I don't know about that one. But we probably did. But like I said, I know we finished with the most attempted and made threes in NBA history. But the most with the best offense, I don't know. I know Harden finished with about 31 points a game. He finished with just the most. He finished 3rd in assists, which is crazy because he started with 1. He started with first. He was first, then he went down to 2nd, then he went back up to 1st, then he just dropped all the way down to 3rd. Which I don't get because the man has at least good 5 assists a game, 5, 6 assists a game. So I don't know. Probably because of the last few games where it just didn't matter anymore. I guess I don't know. But anyway, so now I think that the Rockets are finna. We was best offense in history up until a few weeks ago. That's what I want to find out. Yeah, I know we had the best prolific offense. I want to say it was like right after All-Star break when I saw that. 116.5. Okay. Yeah, I know we had the best offense in history right after the All-Star break, but I don't remember them saying anything afterwards. Rising Phoenix say Rockets versus Warriors. Rockets in 6. Book it. Oh man, that was a good one. Hey, you know what, there, Rising Phoenix? I'm gonna say this here, man. I'm gonna say this here. Phoenix and five. Oh man, I'm gonna say this here, man. I want the Warriors to be healthy. I want to be at full strength when we play them. This is why. This is why. Because we already hear, oh, y'all won your championship because Jordan wasn't there. Don't get it why people are saying that, because Jordan was there for the second one. So I don't get it. So why would people say crap like that? I don't understand. Number two, I want to beat the Warriors when healthy too. No excuses. Thank you. That's what I was getting at. No excuses. Because everybody gonna say, oh, well, you beat a team that's not healthy. Just like right now, I hear everywhere I go, oh, y'all only got the number one seed because the Warriors had a bunch of injuries. Like, wait a minute. Are y'all crazy? You remember the first game of the season? We beat the Warriors. We had the number one record basically almost the whole entire season. We probably dropped down to number 3, then went right on back up to number 1. We had the best record almost all season. So when people say that, I'm like, are you serious? We won the very first game of the season. It was against the Warriors in Oklahoma. Excuse me, not Oklahoma. In Oakland, I'm sorry. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. So it's our turn now. That's exactly what I'm saying now, Rising Phoenix. They only beat us once. We beat them. Now, I know that's regular season, and I know playoffs in any sport, the intensity and of everything just rises in the playoffs. I get that and I understand that. But right now, all we have to go on is the regular season. So that's why I say when people say these things, it's like, are y'all thinking? It's like when people say, oh, y'all don't win your championship because Jordan wasn't there. I say he was there. He was there the second one we won. Oh, well, he came back. He was rusty. I'm like, no, he wasn't. Not when you're scoring like 50 points against the Knicks and 45 against the Pacers. You ain't rusty. And then you make it all the way to the Eastern Conference Finals. Yeah. Let's not let Steph off the hook either. But when Jordan and the Bulls made it all the way to the Eastern Conference Finals that year he came back, they got swept. I mean, they lost. The Bulls lost to the Magic, and we swept the Magic. And then if you look at it, because I even Googled this the Houston Rockets all-time wins against the Bulls. When the Bulls started winning their titles until the first title they won all the way to the last one. Only the Rockets had a winning record against the Bulls, 7-3. When the Bulls was winning their titles, I Googled it and I looked it up. Cause I'm tired of everywhere I go, every time I wear my Rockets stuff, oh, y'all only won because Jordan wasn't there, blah, blah, blah. And I said, okay, you know what? Bam, I showed him. I said, now what you got to say? Jordan was there. We're the only team that had a winning record against them. Jordan has won. It's the best playoff average in the Bulls and was couldn't have won. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying right there. So that's why I say when people say these things, they don't think. They just want to find a way to diminish what you accomplished. And that's what I was talking about on my other channel, What It Do, when I said, what's a hater? That's a hater. They want to diminish something that you've accomplished, something you worked hard for. They want to try to find a way to take it from you. Anyway, so that's why I want the Warriors to be healthy. Now, I got this thing that I sent to a friend of mine, who's also a Rockets and Texan fans. He's here in Colorado with me. Me and him are real cool. Known him for a very long time. He he was saying the same thing, that he's hearing that. And I sent him this thing. I said, it was a tweet by Steph Curry that said that the Warriors can win any game, any playoff game, any championship against anybody and they don't need Steph Curry, Draymond Green, Klay Thompson, or Kevin Durant, and they can still win. I said, oh, okay. You saying something like that? Okay, I'm going to hold you to it. That's just me. Don't say something and it don't come true. Just saying. When he said that, I said, okay. Because I'm going to hold you to it. Oh, boy. So, and right now, it's a media fake news issue. Real and big noise fans. No, Jordan didn't. He won every ring. Win rings every year he played. Yeah, thank you, that Robbie. Of course he didn't win rings all the time. Nobody did. Now, I will say this here. Every time he did go to the finals, he won. Didn't need a Game 6 to win. So I will give him that much. I'm not taking nothing away from the guy, but don't take nothing away from Olajuwon, who worked his ass off to win. And guess what? When Jordan won those first three, he had at least one more other superstar on his team, and that's Scottie Pippen. When Jordan won his first one, when Olajuwon won his first one, there was no other superstar on the team. It was just Olajuwon. The only superstar. Back then, when you thought about the Rockets, you thought about Hakeem Olajuwon. That's it. Now, I know Rockets fans thought about everybody else. Pippen was one basket away from leading Chicago to the finals without Jordan. Then you add Jordan, no excuse. Thank you, that's what I'm saying. So just think about that. Jordan won, he at least had one other superstar on his team before the Bulls got all crazy, started winning and winning and winning. Olajuwon, when we won our first one, we only had Olajuwon. Then when we won our second one, then we got Clyde Drexler. You know, then everybody else on the team became more and more popular. But just saying, we didn't have a roster stacked like that, and we won. So that's all I got to say about that. I just think it's crazy. And then one thing people want to tell me that Jordan is better than Olajuwon, I'll say, okay, that's your opinion, and I can't knock it. But one thing I will say this here. Who comes to name out of Jordan and Olajuwon? When all these NBA players want to work on their footwork, want to learn how to play the game a little bit better, who they go to? Either Jordan or Olajuwon. They pay top-notch money to go to Olajuwon. Big name stars too. And I'm not going to name the ones that play for the Rockets, because I could say Yao Ming, I could say Dwight Howard, I could say Clint Capella. You know, I could say those who play for the Rockets. So you're going to say, yeah, of course. But let's get out of that and let's just say LeBron James went to Olajuwon. Amari Stoudemire went to Olajuwon. Kobe Bryant went to Olajuwon. See what I'm saying? Shaquille O'Neal went to Olajuwon. So what is the comparison there? Now, I'm not saying Jordan ain't good, because Jordan is damn good. He's great. He's wonderful. But hey, it is what it is. Just media. Olajuwon was the king. Very underrated. He is one more time. Oh, this is another thing that I brung up that made a lot of people think. Olajuwon is a Muslim. And Olajuwon, you know, sometimes when you're a Muslim, you know, they have their religion. You have to go 3 or 4 days without eating. Only thing you could probably eat is an orange or an apple or something like that, and drink water. So imagine playing a physical game like basketball with nothing on your stomach. Imagine that. No fuel in your body. And the man still dominated. I want you to just go for a walk. Just walk around the block without eating all day long. Tell me how tired and famished you're going to be. and this man played basketball at a top-notch level the way he did. Because of his religion, he couldn't eat. That's why I say people, it's like, are you serious? Think about that for a moment. I'm not going to lie. If I go the whole day like I just did right now, I ate me a little snack, a cookie. Cause I had to put something on my stomach. I'm hungry, and I'm just sitting here. I'm just sitting here. I'm not exalting no kind of energy really, besides running my mouth. But this man is playing basketball, running up and down the court, blocking shots, scoring, all this crazy stuff that goes into the game. On an empty stomach. So just imagine, like I said, go walk around the block a few times on an empty stomach and tell me how tired you're going to be. Just go for a walk. Don't do nothing else, just walk. And just tell me how tired you're going to be. Just think about that for a moment. We can't really wake up our day without having a good breakfast, having a good lunch, a good dinner, and a snack here and there. That's why I say, hands down. And then the man grew up playing soccer. It was documented that he never played basketball until his senior year in high school, and was the #1 recruit out of Africa to come play at the University of Houston. And then was the #1 overall pick over Jordan. Jordan was the 3rd pick. Yeah, Jordan was the 3rd pick. And then ask Jordan. Every time somebody asks Jordan, if you create a top 5, who's your favorite player all the time? First person out of his mouth is Hakeem Olajuwon. Every single time. Hakeem Olajuwon. So when people are saying these things, I know I'm getting off topic right now, but it's just kind of mind-boggling to me that people always say these things. But when people say these things, to me, it kind of blows my mind a little bit. It's like, are y'all serious? And I end up showing them. They're like, oh, wow, for real? Wow, yeah, so shut up. So I'm like, really? Shut up. Don't make no sense to me. Anyway, I know I went on a rant and I got off topic there. Sorry about that. Oh, boy. Let me get back to today's Rockets that's playing tomorrow. Oh, boy. I got off. Had me going for a moment there. Anyway, let me get back on topic here. I figure I get up out of here. But Rockets playing the Minnesota Timberwolves tomorrow. I think the score is going to be in favor of the Rockets. Of course, that's what I'm always thinking. My Rockets going to win no matter what. And I think that the Rockets are going to win this one pretty good. I'm going to say at least by 15. Like I said, I know the game's tomorrow night. I think the Rockets are going to win by at least 15 points. I don't think James Harden and Chris Paul are going to have a high-scoring night. I think both of them are going to be somewhere in the high 20s, low 30s, which is pretty much about average for those two. So I think it's going to be a whole team chemistry thing. So that's the reason why I'm saying it like that. But then I also think that, like I said, it's been an amazing couple of years for the city of Houston in sports, starting with the Houston Astros last year, won the World Series. Then, like I said, Rockets having a great year this year. Clutch going to the Mascot Hall of Fame. The Texans are trying to revamp the team. I know we had a bad season last year because of all the injuries, but we revamping everything. Hopefully we do get Dez Bryant. I hope that Hopkins and Tyrann Mathieu, persuade him to come. I know he said he wants to stay in the NFC East to play the Cowboys twice a year, but I don't really see that happening. So the Giants already said they didn't want him. Eagles are $10 million over salary cap. At least that's what somebody told me before. And I don't really know about the Redskins if they're interested. So we'll see. But if he do want to stay, because he has his house in Dallas, he don't have to move. He can come 2.5 hours south, I-45 south to Houston. Just like when we were trying to get Romo. So, but anyway, Texans are trying to make some moves to get better. Rockets already doing real good. Finished with the best record in the league. James Harden, we already know, got that MVP. Astros won the World Series, got their championship ring. And one more thing, I'm finna get up out of here. I'm finna speak up on these Astros, and I'm finna get up out of here. One more thing. When I watched the Astros have their ring ceremony, they gave 3 people rings that I think really deserved it. They gave one to Craig Biggio, Jeff Bagwell. And they also gave one to Mattress Mac, longtime supporter of Houston sports. They gave him one. So those three right there got championship rings, and they deserve it. Like I said before, the Rockets win one, I'm going to buy me another championship ring. I already got one with the Texans. I know they didn't win one, but still, my wife had them made for me, customized made for me. I showed y'all to them before. I got one with the Astros. You know, I had to do that. Even though I'm not a big baseball fan, still got to support my hometown. You know what I'm saying? I don't care where I'm at. I'm supporting my hometown, Houston, baby. And then, like I said, the Rockets is now finna get ready to do the thing. So, with all that being said, let's root on our Rockets. Let's let them know we have their back. Let them feed up our support, of our energy. Let's turn on every game, every TV in your house. Put it on the Rockets. Every TV in your house, because I know I'm definitely gonna do it. I'm gonna show the world that I'm a Rockets fan, through and through. I don't give a damn. Anyway, I'm finna go ahead and get up out of here. This is your boy, Man Up. I'm going ahead and chunk the deuce. I'll holler. Thank all y'all for stopping by. Hit me with some of that knowledge. Y'all have a good one. Enjoy the rest of y'all day. Peace.